Now let's install a WordPress template to change the look of our website. This is very easy to do in WordPress, and I'm going to show you how. Is it by default your WordPress site is going to look like crap. This is a very plain website and not very useful. Nobody's going to be excited to see this. So how do you change the look? Very simple. You can install a free template right within WordPress, and the way you do that, you just go to Appearance and Themes. You got here some default themes already, so you can actually select one of those. But how about adding a new one? Themes, add new, and you get some ones that are featured, blah blah blah. Most of them look like crap too, so you know, you could go to popular, feature filter, select like whatever you want. Selecting a good template can take a long time, so if you don't have the time and patience and you have a little bit of money, I recommend you hire somebody. And a great place to hire designers, either for logo or for websites, is 99 Designs. You just go there and you can get started right now, and then they'll select a logo and or a business card logo and enter all the details that you want, and they'll help you set this up. You get lots of options from different designers. You pick the top one, and it's very affordable and pretty fast. So that would be selecting a free template. And to install a template, all you have to do is choose the one you like. Let's say you like, man, they're all so ugly. Let's make this one, this one, for example. Actually, I've used this one before. It's responsive and it's very simple to use. It's called responsive. And you go and install it. You can actually do live preview, but let's activate it. So there you go. Now if we go and check our site, let's refresh it. It's gonna look different. Boom! It looks different. So now we have here home, sample page, call to action, all of that. Well, let's mark that here. We installed a free template. Now if you want to get really good templates, I recommend themeforest.net. You can go here to WordPress themes and select the one you like. You can order them by popularity, by how many sales. You can preview them really quickly. These are professionally designed templates that will make your website look awesome. And then you can hire either the original developer to customize it for you, or you can get somebody at 99 Designs or somewhere else at Upwork or elance.com to fix it for you. And there you go. So your site is going to need a home page, a blog page. You're going to have to create an about page, a contact page. That's the minimum stuff you need to have. So how do you do that? Very simple. Just go here and let's start creating some pages. Go pages and let's create a new page. You have by default one, so you can either delete it or edit it. I'm going to just delete it, and now I'm going to create a new page. I'm going to call this one home. Home. This is my home. And I can go and publish it. There you go. My first page. And I'm going to do the same thing for about and contact. Add new. About. I'm awesome. Make sure you put something here very compelling. Personal. The about pages people look at and they give you credibility. If we go to my about page on Grumo Media, I spend quite a bit of time making sure that it looks good, that there's a lot of information. And here it is, about. By the way, I'm not happy with this template. I gotta change it. But it's been very functional. Actually, it converts very well. It's not even responsive, but it's mobile friendly. So if you see my website from an iPhone or an Android phone, it actually looks different and it's responsive. And there's a lot of information, videos of me, a little bit of my story. You know, it's important that you spend some time really thinking about what you put here, because it's worthwhile. It really builds. You know, there's humor, there's videos, there's a lot of links to other interesting articles. This is the work of refining over years, and I think it works really well, and people get to know who is behind the website, which is really important. Let's publish this one as well, and we're going to create now a contact page. Add new, contact, fill in the form below. Now remember that we installed Contact Form 7, which is a plugin that allows you to insert forms into your pages or posts. So, but there's also a way you can do it like this, add form. WordPress comes with its own form plugin installed, but it's not very powerful. Like, this is the default one. I can add this to my form right now, and I can publish it, and I'll have already a form. So we've created the home page, the blog. No, not the blog page yet. We've created the about page. We're gonna finish the contact page. I'm skipping the order here, but it's because it's not so relevant whether it's in order or not. It's not a big deal. So we can preview the page contact, so you can see that there is a form here, and it's important to make sure that when you fill in this, you actually fill in where you want the notifications to be sent. So we'll go here again, email notifications. You can here say where you want it to be sent. That way, whenever somebody fills in the contact form, let's say that this is for new leads, then we can go and add it to the post. Now, if you're using the default form, all the comments are going to appear under feedback. And let's do just a real quick test, and then I'll show you how to set up Contact Form 7. So let's preview this page here. So la la la, lu lu lu, la la la, li li li. Submit. And what happened? I wrote a fake email, and sorry, this one is also going to fake, but it was not formatted correctly. Let's click again. And it's been submitted. I'll get an email saying that somebody filled in my form at this website, blissbook.com. But what's interesting is that all those contacts, every time the contact is formed, it appears under feedback. It's interesting. It's a contact form, but WordPress says that it's feedback, which it could be feedback. But I want to actually have a more robust contact form. So I have one here. Go to contact and contact form 1, and that is the default one. But then you should set up also, you can set up to whom the notification is going to go every time somebody fills in. You can actually edit the message body. You can have edit the different messages if people make errors filling the form, and you can have also additional settings here. So how do you insert this? Very simple. You have here what is called a shortcode. You can copy this shortcode, and then when we go to our contact page and we click edit, we'll delete the form that we just inserted. And I actually like to work on text mode because you have more control over the code, but you can do either way. You can update it, and now we'll be using Contact Form 7 form. We click on View Page, and we'll have a form. It looks almost the same as the other one, except using contact form 7, it's a lot more powerful. I'm not going to go into the details, but you can do a lot more stuff with contact form 7. Fantastic. Oh, one more thing. It is, if you want to make sure that this is connected with Akismet to avoid being spam, let me just show you how you do this. Contact form 7 Akismet. You click here, and this is the website of the creator. The way you do this is by ensuring that you put Akismet author or of author email. Let me just show you how it goes. Just go here and here, add this, and for email you would do this. So that already checks for 2 fields, making sure that they're not spam. There you go. And you can read more about it if you want to make sure that it's covered. It's protected by Akismet. So once I have that, I can save it, and then I know that my contact form is spam proof, at least 99% of the time. Fantastic. What's next? So we created the contact page. We make sure that it was spam protected. The next thing we're going to do is create a blog page. Let's do that. This is where your blog would go. So let's go and create a new page. And I'll show you why you need to create a separate page for your blog right now. And publish. It's created. And now we're going to do setup front and blog pages. So how do we do that? Very simple. We go to settings, reading, and now we're going to select a static page for the front page and the post page, which is your blog. So here, that's where we create the home, and here, post page, the blog. And then we go and save it. That way, our home page is the page that we decide is the home page. Because if not, by default, the home page is the blog page. Because WordPress originally was exclusively a blogging platform. This can be a little confusing. Just make sure you follow these instructions and you'll be fine. Now let's set up the main menu. If we go to our home page, we can see here this menu. We can actually change the order of these links or remove them or edit them. And the way we do this is by going to Appearance, Menus, and then we can create a new menu. I'm going to call this one Main. And now I can add the buttons that I want to appear. Let's say I want these 3 buttons to appear. Click Add to Menu, and I can very easily rearrange them or nest them. I actually can add custom lists. Let's say that this is my Facebook page or whatever. You can also add custom links, right? Menu item, and I can now actually give it an actual name, and I can save the menu. Now, if I refresh the page right now, let's see if anything changes. Nothing changes because we have not assigned this menu to a theme location. The way we do that, we go back to menus, and we can see there's 4 main locations, theme locations in this theme that we installed. And the one we want to select is header menu. So when we click save, and now we refresh our home page, we'll be able to see how that has changed right now. And that's exactly what we wanted. I can see that the home button has disappeared. Let's go here back to theme options, menus. So we can actually add that, add to menu. We can put it to the top, save menu, then we can refresh, and the home button will appear here. Now there's something interesting. The home page doesn't look the way I want. It's not the default home page that comes with this theme. Sometimes themes come already with their front pages, or also known as home pages. In this case, it does. So what I have to go for this specific theme, it may be different on your theme, is go to theme options here in appearance theme options, and we got the theme options for this specific theme, which is called responsive. We gotta go to home, and we have to click override the WordPress front page option so we can see the actual, let's just save it, the default home page for this theme. Once it's saved and we refresh this page, we'll be able to see that. And now we can edit these parameters here under theme options, home page. It says hello world by default, but you could say my site or welcome to my site, and some kind of headline and some content area, blah blah blah, and save it. And also a call to action, and then save it. Now from now on, it's just a process of editing and doing all kinds of things to make sure that it looks fantastic. But we're not going to go into that detail. You can hire somebody to do that, and you can learn this on your own. This is just a quick overview of how easy it is to set up a WordPress site. So there you go, that changed. The next step, so we set up the main menu, is manage widgets. If we go here to our blog page or any of our pages, we can see here that there's a lot of widgets that we can actually edit as well. So to edit that, it's very simple. We go to appearance and widgets, and now we can decide what appears. Here on the main sidebar, we have all of this: search, recent posts, recent comments. So if you don't want something, you can simply go open it and delete it. Open it and delete it. Definitely meta is it's a widget. This is the meta widget, which lets you access your site admin or log out or log in. That's typically taken out. Categories, and now there's other ones that you can add if you want, like Facebook like box, avatar profile, pages. The main recommendation I can give you here is that keep your sidebars really clean. So let's refresh this now that we've changed some stuff. Keep it very clean, and most of the time what you will have there is an opt-in box to collect email addresses, and I'll show you later how to do that. And maybe you have popular posts. Once you have, like, let's say 10 posts and some traffic, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start to put a popular post widget there. But that's pretty much how you can edit your widgets. Then upload a site logo. All templates will allow you to edit the logo, and in this case, logo upload. And here you would need to replace the or remove them. Click here, and it would tell you which is the suggested width and height for this logo. Now you can hire somebody at 99 Designs to do it for you, or you can have your own. You can use Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Fireworks and create a new document and type in those dimensions: 300 by 100, 300 by 100. Okay. And now you can create your own logo. My logo! And there you go. You can now save that. Let me just create a slice, export it to my desktop somewhere here. Logo, zero logo, logo. It's a PNG with transparency in the background. Now that it's saved, I can quickly go and choose a file. I'm gonna go to my desktop, select it, choose upload, save changes, crop and publish. And now if I go here, let's see what happens. In theory, there should be a logo there, my logo. It was as simple as that. Obviously, you put something that looks prettier than that. What else do we have? Upload a favicon icon. The favicon icon is that little icon that appears on your tabs. Like here in 99 Designs, they have the 99. And the way to do this is you create a smaller version of your logo. We usually 16 by 16 pixels, 16 high by 16 wide. and you can either use an application like Preview to reduce it, or you can upload your logo here in square format, and this site, for example favicon.cc, will generate a small file, and depending on which theme are you using, it will allow you to upload a favicon icon. Let me see in this case if we have that in this template. So if we go to theme options, let's see if there's a favicon place. Logo upload, social icons, not. But I think Jetpack may have it. If not, you can just actually upload it to your server. Let's see here, photo, see other Jetpack features. Favicon, I don't see it there, favicon. Site icon, it was there, site icon, activate site icon. So we activate the site icon, and then we can configure it and add a site icon, and now you would upload. Oh, okay, in this case it says the image should be at least 512 pixels in both width and height. So let's do quickly an example, because what's going to happen is going to get reduced by this plugin. So we could create now a, what is that, 512. So let's create a new file on Fireworks. Okay, and now we could upload this file. This could be my icon. I'm just gonna make it look like that. My. Change its size to something big, a little bit bigger, 400. Now insert and slice. Okay. Export this slice. This is gonna be by favicon. And now let's upload it. Upload image. Choose. Upload image. My preview mobile icon. Crop image. There you go. Okay, so it has different sizes already generated. Now what should happen if this is activated on Jetpack? Actually, Safari doesn't have favicons. That's interesting. But some, like Chrome and Firefox, does have favicons. So if we go here, we'll be able to see if the favicon appears. And as you can see now, the little icon appears there. That is so fantastic. And here we did the last thing of installing WordPress templates. As you can see, there's a bunch of different steps that we've covered, and I make this form available so you don't get lost when you're trying to replicate this process. Congratulations, your website is up and running. Hey, did you enjoy this video? If you want to see more like this, just subscribe here. If you want a free gift, click here. Yeah. Which one is going to be the one you click? La 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 li li li.